So we've got some hot pups here, still 100 degrees. I'm gonna run in and go get them some ice water. Their buckets. Hi, Jamie here from Carter James Ranch, and I was tired of trying to figure out where to put these sheep for shade. So it is super hot out here, and I'm sweating a lot, and I don't know how to turn this camera on, which I can't. Okay, so behind me is a whole bunch of trees, but this pasture really needs to get grazed, and so what we were gonna do, so Robbie and I have had these hay trailers for quite some time, and I just wanted to show you what I was doing. I took these, and there's 2 of them, but I'm kind of curious. I'm going to come back and check. But the main thing about the shade structure is you have to like really stretch it. So I'm going to pull as far as I can and stretch this guy out, because part of the issue is that it gets slack. So I'm kind of doing that, and then I'm going to take my impact drill and drill a quick little hole in the side of this, which tells me where to put this, which it has a pointy side. And you take your screwdriver. You see this, what I'm doing? Maybe I can show you somehow. There's this thing, and you get it started, and then you shove that in there, and then you just kind of keep twisting. So, not that big a deal. I got that guy. And then I don't know if this is gonna work. This is one of these draft ideas that we have, and we'll see what happens. I don't know if the dogs are gonna mess with this. The dogs in the past, when something's been blowing in the wind, they chew on it. I guess I show you, I'm doing one of these little bungees. And so I'm pulling really tight. I'm just gonna wrap it around a couple times, make it really tight. So again, I'm gonna stretch out as far as I can to figure out where I want this guy to go. Just like that right there. Check. I think that'll be good. Yeah, that'll be good. Okay. And now we T-post. Okay, there we go. I have one more tie. I'm going to do the same thing, and then I'm going to walk away and make this a little bit more calm and see if the sheep actually venture over here. You can see we've got a pair, and you see that? They're super curious. They're like, that looks nice and cool underneath there. So let me finish it up. Even though we're with our sheep every day, sheep are a little skittish. So last piece, and then you guys can check this out. Look, I'm excited. I'm checking it out. Yeah. Okay, so I just put up the shade structure, and I came out of the fence to see what they were gonna do. And of course they don't use it, but give them some time because it's new. But Albert is sucking on, yes, you Albert, on the ball, trying to get some milk out of it. So he might be an issue because he likes to use his teeth too. I figured that out when he was bottle feeding, and I let him suck my finger one time and he basically bit it off. It was not pleasant. He's wolfing. So this might be an issue. So I might have to figure out, and it might need to be taller. Yes, Albert, we don't do that. Yeah. Yeah. So here we go. Here's everybody underneath here. Trying to cool off. And it's not everybody. And there's more sheep over there. So obviously not everybody's trying to fit in here. And yep. Thanks, Albert. All right, so they haven't used it yet. We'll try again later. And this might be the issue. Albert. Thought it might be the dogs. But Albert is scratching his head on this. But the sheep are underneath it. Albert. 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 Yeah. So he might be the issue. Although he doesn't have horns, so it might be okay. What you doing there, buddy? I think it'll be all right. He's just getting some scratchies. Ooh, that feels good, he says. Little head scratchies. Kind of hard to scratch the top of your head when you're a cow. Hey, big girl. Hey, big girl. And you gonna go for a ride? Okay, we're gonna go down and check this sunshade structure. Got some water in the back. Oh, I don't like going downhill. Hang on, little indigo. But there's my shade structure. So nobody's underneath it right now because they're all out there grazing. But the shade structure made it through the night. So I might go ahead and add 2 more today. Here comes Albert. Rocky's back there. So they're still out, and honestly, it feels obviously hot, but there is a breeze today. Hi, Albert. Okay, so this is where I'm at, and I decided to not use as many T-posts because we'll move this tomorrow, actually. All the sheep were underneath here. Well, the ones that could fit were underneath here. It looked really good, and then obviously I started messing. So I just put these 2 on there, and I did order a little bit longer because I wanted to use that eye bolt that I already put in, stretching this, and I might be in a little bit of a predicament because to keep this tight at the very end of this, I got a problem. Okay, so I'm not quite as happy with this one. I had to put a different eye bolt on here because the structure of this is different than the other. Hey, Charlie. Okay, so the noise in the background is too windy, so you can see all the wind that's happening, and so I did a voiceover here to show you that essentially this red tarp is definitely blowing in the wind, but the beige or sandy colored tarp is not tight at all. So I'm pretty disappointed at this moment using or trying to use only 1 extra T-post, and I'll show you a little bit more of how this is whipping in the wind. The red one in the background was whipping in the wind, and that one is whipping way too much. So, math to the rescue. I did grab an extra T-post because I thought to myself that if this is going to be a rectangle, then the diagonals have to be equal. So instead of trying to move the eye bolts and causing too much work, I said, let's just go ahead and add another T-post in here so that way I can stretch the diagonal of one of them a little bit longer. And so you see that there. Okay, here we are, final product and final test. I brought a instant read thermometer, so I think this will show up. And this obviously doesn't have a whole bunch of grass on it. Can you see that? That says 122. If you can see that all right. Now it's 131, 127, 129. Okay, not much height in the grass there. Let's pick this spot. Definitely has more grass. When you have more grass, it should go down. 111, 109. Okay, let's go underneath here and look in the shade. 100, 99. Well, it's better than 127. If we had taller grass in here, that'd probably be even better. 99. Honestly, I was hoping for a little bit better. I was hoping for something under 90. But let's check the temperatures with some nature shade, which is a tree. And Max says it's pretty hot still. Okay, so right here, yeah, it's hot, 115. Here come Coda and Honey. They're like, where are my treats? Should get them something frozen. I can suck on. Okay, so now I'm in the shade. I can feel this. 99, 100. So we've got some hot pups here. Still 100 degrees. I'm gonna run in and go get them some ice water. Their buckets actually is in the sun right now, so that wasn't very smart. So I'm gonna go get some ice water for them, so that way they will feel a little bit better. There she is, the semi-portable sheep shade structure. If you'd like to see updates, be sure to like and follow.